Hello. Today I will be explaining hello. Today I will be explaining a long-term TikTok series between two influencers. One is a influencer that's known for comedy, and one is a influencer that's known for health and wellness. And they became friends and collaborated, and they ended up the healthy influencer tried to help the influencer that was struggling with his well-being to get into better shape and be in a better place mentally and physically. So that's what I'll be talking about today in terms of media literacy. So yeah, first I will define media literacy. According to Oxford Languages Dictionary, media literacy is the ability to critically analyze stories presented in the mass media and to determine their accuracy or credibility. The next definition I found is from Medium. According to them, media literacy is what provides framework to access, analyze, evaluate, create, and participate with messages in a variety of forms, from print to the video to the internet. Media literacy builds an understanding of the role of the media in society, as well as essential skills of inquiry and self-expression necessary for citizens of democracy. Okay, so now, as I was talking about earlier, this is Santa Cruz Medicinals, the health and wellness influencer, and this is Cookie King, the comedy influencer, essentially. Santa Cruz Medicinal is formerly known as Brendan Ruh. He is a famous social media influencer that recently gained a massive following on TikTok and Instagram for his frequent videos and promotion of physical health. He creates various videos about diet, cooking, and even exercise. He also owns a self-titled company called Santa Cruz Medicinals that sells nutritional supplements such as his very own electrolytes. Cookie King, on the other hand, it was hard to find his real name, but it is Demir Baskari. Apologies if I pronounced that wrong. He's also known as a famous social media influencer. He has a massive following on TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, he actually has over 2.9 million followers. He's largely known for his comedic videos, and it said on the source that I found, many skits. Now I'll kind of explain their lore a little more in depth than what I talked about earlier. So, in recent years, through social media, Santa Cruz Medicinals and Cookie King had become friends. A large friend group of major content creators and social media stars alike had been formed, including Sam Zia, Dylan Latham, Lance Baker, Kay Shammy, and of course, who we're talking about today, Santa Cruz Medicinals, and finally, Cookie King. This friend group had spent large amounts of time together creating and producing content in order to grow all of their platforms. Throughout Santa Cruz I apologize, I mispronounced that. He reached out to Santa Cruz Medicinal due to their recently founded friendship, as well as his expertise and success in health and well-being. They formed an agreement to help Cookie King improve his overall health and well-being. Santa Cruz formed a game plan for Cookie King to follow that included foods, workouts, and other sleep schedules. A large majority of this was documented, filmed, and posted on Santa Cruz Medicinal's media platforms. Cookie King failed to show up to a large majority of the workouts that Santa Cruz had created for him, and due to this, they unfortunately had a falling out. These videos gained major traction and boosted the following of both respective social media stars, however. And the videos ultimately served as entertaining, comedic, and anticipatory for all of those who had followed the two's journey. And then this is my personal view on the lore. From my point of view, this TikTok series was very funny and motivating. There were many of instances where Santa Cruz and Cookie King had very comedic dialogue. Not only that, but there were many instances in which Cookie King had not shown up for his and Santa Cruz workouts. Santa Cruz would then complain about Cookie King not showing up for his workouts and once again go on to post these videos, furthermore showing why I perceive this series in such a hilarious and comedic way. Not only was the series perceived by myself and many others to be hilarious, it was also perceived by myself and many others to be motivating. Throughout the series, seeing Cookie King's many individual struggles with simple tasks that Santa Cruz had given him, including waking up early for workouts, eating a whole food diet, going to sleep early, and more, had served as a fearful wake-up call for myself and many others in our generation. No, not only was it motivational to see Cookie King's side of the story, it was motivational to see Santa Cruz Medicinal's lifestyle on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Santa Cruz lives a very healthy lifestyle. He enjoys rigorous workouts every day, eats whole foods every day, gets good sleep, and overall seems to be a very happy and healthy man. This served as inspiring to myself and others to improve their overall fitness and well-being. Now we'll talk a little more about the bias within this media being presented for everyone to consume. So, the entirety of Cookie King's fitness journey was actually posted by Santa Cruz Medicinals himself. Because of this, large amounts of bias are very prevalent throughout the series. The intentions of Santa Cruz to help Cookie King improve his overall fitness and well-being were pure. However, his intentions to shape and show to consumers around the globe that Cookie King was being disrespectful and lazy clearly shows just how evident the bias within Santa Cruz Medicinal's videos truly are. In his videos, Santa Cruz never failed to explain when Cookie King did not follow his diet plan or when Cookie King had missed a workout. He explained these things with a very negative and demeaning connotation. Overall, this bias implies to all consumers of the series that Cookie King did not really care, when in reality there is much more to the story than that. In his own podcasts and TikToks, Cookie King has explained his struggles with mental health, confidence, and even insomnia, which could have ultimately served as a catalyst holding him down from following Santa Cruz Medicinal's regimen for him, despite his strong want and effort to do so. Now we'll do an economic analysis of the media being presented. So in other words, we will do an economic analysis of Santa Cruz Medicinals himself, and that he was the one presenting this media series. Santa Cruz Medicinal owns a self-titled nutritional and supplement company called Santa Cruz Medicinals that ranks 506th among its 1,237 active competitors, and that's according to TrackXN. Not only that, but Santa Cruz Medicinals generates thousands of dollars monthly from its social media platforms alone. Because of this, bias is going to be inevitable. Santa Cruz Medicinal's approach to health may be seen in an unrealistic way to many of the individuals consuming his content across the globe, many of which are making much less profits every single month and do not have the same access to various resources as he does. Finally, we'll talk about the overall social and cultural impact of this media. Despite the inevitable biases presented within the media itself, the media had a very large cultural impact on our society. It impacted our society with unity, joy, and even inspiration and motivation. The various moments between Santa Cruz and Cookie King were seen as very entertaining and funny and brought and overall joy to many cultures alike. Most importantly, this series brought inspiration and motivation. Looking at this series with a more serious lens, it showed us just how many individuals out there struggle with their own well-being and health. Ultimately, and most importantly though, Santa Cruz Medicinal served as an example of how we can live, or at least attempt to live, our everyday lives if we prioritize our health, sleep, what we eat, and overall well-being. And it has proven to be the largest takeaway from this piece of media in our culture. Thank you.